Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel, Holy Egg Tarot. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm so happy to have you. As you can tell by the title of this video, I will be using my handy dandy Neo Tarot deck to give you your June tarot scopes. So digging into the energy, messages, guidance for Aquarius for the month of June. And if you allow me a brief moment to drop in, I will see you on the other side with your messages. Okay, let's get into it. So the centering message for you for the month of June is the Six of Wands. So Aquarius, it's almost a time for you to celebrate yourself in a sense. Coming to an understanding, let me slow down with my messaging here. You might have been moving through a period of contraction, of maybe feeling internal conflict, or maybe feeling resistance, frustration, anger even. And it might be that you've learned how to manage yourself in that period of contraction, of being really frustrated and angry with your surroundings. And you've kind of come to a new understanding of yourself. I almost see like you've matured a bit. And even if it isn't you coming through a period of contraction of sorts, there's just like this need to understand that you've grown, and to understand that you've almost bossed up a little bit. Let's see, what more messages do we have here? Yes, it's bossed up a little bit, and it could be too. I'm seeing this for a few Aquariuses, where it's like, for those Aquariuses that did come across like conflict in their past, and like move through a period of contraction, either with like people in your surroundings kind of telling you like, you can't do that, you can't be that, or even if it was just you and your mind saying, no, you can't, how dare you, like, you can't do these things that you want to do. In that moment, or through that experience, you really learned how to take up space. You really learned how to be your authentic self, and to trust yourself, to trust your instincts, to trust your value. And in the month of June, it's like you're kind of bearing the fruit of that labor, or even just coming to a place of ease within yourself, of just like really recognizing like, I am of worth. I know myself. I know my mind. I know my limitations, and I know that I'm capable of moving past my limitations. And for some of you, I kind of feel like this is more so like there might have been people in your external environment that tried to bring you down, that tried to tell you that you weren't capable of doing something. And it might not even be like enemies or anything like that. It could be people that care for you, and not to say like they were doing it from a sense of like jealousy or superiority of sense, although for some people that might be the case. But it's sometimes people in our lives that we go to for advice or tell them about our plans and goals. It's because they have so much fear within themselves and don't believe that they're capable of achieving these things, that they then project that onto you. But I see that like you really stood your ground in the recent past, and really learned how to embody yourself from a place of strength and a place of self-trust. And in the month of June, like you're really kind of feeling like at ease with yourself, and almost like feeling like nothing can get to you, and just being in a state of peace, of just like, I'm not with the bullshit anymore. I'm not about to get into petty arguments with people anymore. I'm not even gonna get into petty arguments with myself, where like I allow my brain to tell me that I can and can't do. Allow my brain to tell me what I can and can't do. It's more so allowing yourself to move from a soul guided place, and like not having fear around expanding yourself, and expanding your vision for yourself. And what's coming into your conscious awareness is like change in a sense, which, matter of fact, let me look at this a bit deeper, just a second. This is interesting. This could come out a few ways. So I'm seeing this either as like you've come to such a place of like inner security that you're manifesting entirely new opportunities into your life now. Things are changing in your surroundings, and you're being kind of cool about it. And for some people, it could be that like relationships are leaving your life. Opportunities, maybe like a past career or something is leaving your life, and like new things are coming in, and you're just like, to the left, everything you own in a box to the left. Like, just being in a place where you're just like steady and stable, and even if it's not that like your surroundings are changing, you kind of have faith that they will. That even if you aren't bearing like, even if like new things aren't coming in, you know that they will, and you're just kind of like sitting back and being like, yeah, no, I got it. Like, really, like with this Emperor card, like if this ain't the card of yeah, I know I got it, like I don't know what is. So it's more so like you either being comfortable with the fact that change is coming to you, or being comfortable with the change that's happening right now, with the cycles that are ending, and like the things that are leaving your life right now. Because you're just like, I kind of get the sense of you're just unbothered. You really want to move on to something new and fresh, and it's almost like realizing that whatever is leaving your life was meant to go, and you're just you're ready for the roller coaster. You're ready to be on something new. And what's and what's like supporting this energy, what subconscious motivations have maybe brought about this energy here, is you taking a deep look at yourself and really realizing that like whatever power you'd place in somebody else's hands is like whatever power you'd place in somebody else's hands, or like whatever power you place in a partner, in an opportunity, in a career, and maybe like some new idea that you had for yourself, or places you wanted to live. It's like, no, I'm taking my power back. I'm realizing that like the things that I love so much in my environment, they're mirrors of what's lovable within me. Say it's a person that you put so much energy into and love into, and like almost idolize in a sense. It's like those things that you idolize in that person are already within you, but you just feel more comfortable saying, oh no, these are their qualities and not mine. But it's like, and it could also be that you were in situations that like, how can I put this? You were in situations that you really valued at some point, but like you'd kind of integrated those things into your life. So again, going back to the example of a relationship, say you were with a partner who like really blew your mind with like how financially savvy they were, and how much of a go-getter they were, and like how take charge and no bullshit they were, and you really admired that about them, and like you really wanted to embody that yourself. But by being with that person, you learned how to do that. And now it's like you can kind of stand on your own 2 feet now. And for some people that might not mean like leaving that partner altogether, but it's more so like you feel confident in yourself, like less reliant on other people and or institutions or job opportunities to like prop yourself up. And you're just like, no, I'm like wonderful all on my own. And with that, it's like really bringing this sense of like, of, oh, I am the shit kind of energy. And that's like, and that energy is really bringing about some change in your environment, or even like change in your way of thinking about things, a change of your perspective that's allowing you to maybe go after things that you wouldn't have gone after in the past, or say things that you might not have said in the past. If there ain't some change coming for your ass, like ending of a cycle, for real. And with this, we have 3 major arcana cards: the Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, and finally the World, where like you're really being called to mature. And for some people, you might have already gone through that cycle of maturation, and you're in your future. Sorry, I've got like the hiccups or something. But in your future, you're going to be seeing like things in your life that you have outgrown, and coming to an understanding of like it could be a relationship where you're just like, this doesn't serve me anymore. All the things that I thought were so wonderful about that person, maybe I was so focused on like all of these qualities that I wanted to embody, that like I wasn't maybe focusing on the fact that they don't treat me all that well, or they don't speak to me kindly. And I don't need, like, almost getting to a place, or not almost, getting to a place where you've realized, I've learned my lessons from this thing. I've I've gotten what I need to get from it. And I don't need to be in I don't need to I don't need to remain in this place anymore. Like I'm ready to up level. I'm ready to move on to the next thing. And for some Aquarius, this might be uncomfortable. Like it could be like the things that for some Aquarius, this might be uncomfortable because you've learned to be comfortable with these cycles in your life. You've learned to almost rely on these things, but now it's getting to a point where it's more of a crutch than something that actually supports you and serves you. So it might be uncomfortable to move out of this, but like you're really being called to change some element of your life and how you live your life. Could be ending a relationship, could be ending a career plan, could just be ending like a way of speaking to yourself and treating yourself. But I do see like change is a coming, and like if anything, Aquarius, you know it is. Like for some Aquariuses, like y'all know this. I'm not telling you no shit new. You're listening to this and you're like, yep, you right. And like bravo, honestly, like this energy that I'm getting here is very much like, yeah, I know I'm better than the shit that I've been through, and I'm ready for better now. Beautiful, 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 beautiful energy. And I don't look at the bottom of the deck for all of my readings, but bottom of the deck here is 10 of Wands. So for some of you, you've been like putting too much energy into something, and maybe more energy than you've been getting back. And with this 6 of Wands, like I was saying, like in the past, it could have been like you were really in conflict with this, in conflict about like how you were giving more than you were receiving, how you were doing more than you were really, I wouldn't say capable of doing, but doing more than you should have been doing. Taking on more responsibility in something than was yours to take on. And now it's coming to a place of just like, pardon me, coming to a place where you understand your worth more. You understand that you don't have to take on more than you can chew to like prove something to anybody. And this is guiding you to the end of a cycle, closing out a cycle of your life. And this is major arcana. So when the world card comes up, it's not just like some itty bitty thing. Even if it might feel like it's like something inconsequential, it's going to move you into a much brighter future. So let's see here. What do we have? Staying alive, which to me, when I look at this, it's more, this is your spark. Like you are feeling lit up. You are feeling like a boss bitch. Like I'm almost jealous. I wouldn't even say almost. I am jealous, okay? See with eyes of love and coming together. So with this see with eyes of love, this is either advice. This is either advice or it's something that you've already kind of come to. Where it's like whatever past situation you're coming through, like learning to see it without resentment. Being like, okay, I went through that and I grew through it, and I can have appreciation for what I grew through, and I'm not going to hold resentment to this person, this place, this opportunity, this situation, whatever. I'm not going to hold resentment towards that, like, because it's just going to hold me back from this new brighter future that I know is coming for me. And coming together, it might be that like you're starting to see like I said, like seeing the fruits of your labor in the month of June, where like, and it might not be even like external things, but like your ideas are coming to you, like things, tangible aspects that you can like plant in your day-to-day life to like bring about this new change, this ending of a cycle, these ideas are coming to you and you're realizing, oh, it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be to like change my life. Having new ideas about stuff, which is exciting. And the ego card, like really learning to spread your wings, really understanding your sense of power. Like with all of this here, like this orange and yellow, very sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra energy of just like coming to an understanding of your strength, coming to an understanding of like the type of relationships that you deserve. How can I put this? Like a way of relating to other people in a way that's like motivated by a strong sense of self-worth. Higher perspective. Again, this comes with like seeing with eyes of love. I'm kind of getting this like in a Gandhi perspective, where you're just like, I don't have no place in my heart for hatred. I don't have no place in my heart for resentment. Like really seeing things as like whatever challenging aspect that happened in your life, maybe it happened for a reason. And even if it didn't happen for a reason, you found a reason out of it. You built a reason out of it. You built your strength out of it. And you're able to see, and you're looking at things from a higher perspective. You're looking at your past from a place of love and just saying, that's what I had to grow through to get to where I'm going next. And I know in my gut, I know in my heart that this place is going to be so much more enjoyable than where I've come from. And almost getting to a place where you feel like even whatever's coming to you now, maybe you wouldn't have even been able to fully appreciate it without having had this past experience. And that's really allowing you to come into a balanced state of mind. Like I can't stress enough how much peace I'm getting off of this card here, off of this Six of Wands, of just like, you got your arms crossed, like, yeah, I know. It's coming. I'm not stressing. Like almost being in a state of like, I refuse to stress. I refuse. I'm going to be in a good mood. I am going to like really getting into a place where just like my peace is so fucking valuable. It's funny. I'm thinking about that. I don't know if you all saw that tweet. I think it was a tweet. Maybe it was an Instagram post from P. Diddy at the beginning of the year where he was like, I ain't arguing in 2020. I'm gonna just say okay. I'm gonna just reply with okay and let. Oh my god, I'm explaining this in such a corny way. I'm just gonna like pop the thing up here if I can find it. But yeah, coming into that energy in the month of June, which is, I'm just like, I applaud you. Like, I feel like I cannot wait for that energy to be mine. That's honestly what I'm working towards, my damn self. So, yes, Aquarius, that is your reading. If you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know your thoughts. I'd love to chat. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao for now.